Yeah.
Of course it's Dan. Hello random person, Sab Nino here. Have you ever wondered why SpongeBob never crossed over with any other shows? Like, there's so many cartoons it could have crossed over with. Rocco, Fairly Odd Parents, Loud House, Ren and Stimpy. There's so many shows they could have crossed over with, but didn't. This is because, according to Vincent Waller, Hillenburg rather not do crossovers due to the show being so self-contained. For instance, if SpongeBob were to cross over with Bessie Higginbottom, first, she'd be twice SpongeBob's size, and she'd die from lack of oxygen. Though a Miami Beat crossover could be fun. Just put SpongeBob in a fishbowl or something. Just because SpongeBob has never crossed over with any Nicktoon other than the Unite games, doesn't mean that SpongeBob has never done a crossover. Most of them being cross promotions with other brands. So I want to do a top 10 of some of the weirdest ones. Before we begin, I won't be including the Nicktoons Unite games or any of the bumpers. Otherwise, SpongeBob hanging out with Yu-Gi-Oh! Would definitely be on here. Plus, I won't be counting parodies like Family Guy or Robot Chicken. With all that out of the way, let's get started. Number 10, Fall Guys. Lately, SpongeBob has been crossing over with many brands and games, with Fall Guys being one of them. It's not much. The main 5 are represented via costumes and might have a dedicated level soon. I have the SpongeBob one. Isn't it cute? Number 9, Toyota. It's pretty ironic that SpongeBob can't drive, yet Nick made a deal with a car company. There has been multiple cars, all of them being cool in their own way. Though how can someone see out of the 2015 one? Is it like a mascot costume situation? If it's not, then I guess this would be the only car SpongeBob could drive. Number 8, Powerwash Simulator. Why is this the best looking SpongeBob game so far? Seriously, more SpongeBob games need to pull off this background style. The spongy construction project is onto something. It looks cool, but I don't think I'd spend money on Powerwash Simulator because, well, it's Powerwash Simulator. Number 7, Hot Wheels Unleashed. For the 20th anniversary, I presume, the game Hot Wheels Unleashed dropped some cars based on the SpongeBob characters. Not only could you get them in the game for a limited time, but you can actually buy these cars in real life. And a lot of designs look pretty sick. Number 6, Thomas and Friends. No words, just look. Look at how they massacred my boys. Number 5, Madden NFL 21. Being a SpongeBob fanatic and not a sports fanatic is super conflicting nowadays ever since Nick started partnering with the NFL. But in Madden NFL 21, they made a SpongeBob stage. Number 4, Learning with Pippy. In the pilot for Learning with Pippy, there's a scene in SpongeBob's bathroom. Is SpongeBob gonna suffer the same fate as Fred Flintstone? Number 3 is Big Time Rush. Despite SpongeBob never crossing over with other Nicktoons, that doesn't mean he never crossed over with any Nick shows. In the Big Time Rush episode, Big Time Beach Party, Patchy the Pirate has a subplot where he tries to dig up treasure. What's weird about this is that he never brings up SpongeBob once. Number 2, Mr. Kaizu meets SpongeBob SquarePants. I've never heard of Mr. Kaizu until this book came out, but it was a surreal read. Basically, SpongeBob dances so hard that he splits into tiny versions of himself and enters Mr. Kaizu, which makes Kaizu feel sick while SpongeBob had the best day ever inside of him. This will be the closest we'll ever get to SpongeBob crossing over with another cartoon, and it wasn't even animated. And for number 1, we have Saturday Night Live. I legit can't tell you if this counts as parody or not, solely because he looks like SpongeBob, acts like SpongeBob, and is even voiced by Tom Kenny. Fuck it, I'm saying this counts. Because what else can top SpongeBob saying the word racist and this?
Do you want me to sponge up all of the urine in America and then squeeze myself over Saddam Hussein's mouth?
And that was my list of the weirdest SpongeBob crossover / cross promotions. When you have as big of a show as this, it's no surprise that a lot of brands have had a slice of the pineapple flavored pie. Which was the weirdest crossover to you? Was there any I missed? Comment below. And as always, it's all Sab from here.